Okay, hello everybody. This is Hilary Levere, and this is my data plotting sound activity for the pattern recognition activity module one. And what I was tasked to do was go outside in my neighborhood and uh, listen for 5 distinct sounds and notate how many times I heard these sounds in a 20-minute span. And just for reference, I live in a pretty quiet residential area, so I really had to concentrate on hearing these things. So the five uh, most distinct sounds I heard were birds, crickets, automobiles, whether cars, trucks, motorcycles, whatever, airplanes, and construction worker. Uh, the most constant sound I heard was birds. I get it out of the way. It's listed at 120, but birds don't shut up. It was constant. Uh, Next was the crickets. They were almost as constant as birds. I had to actually do a little computational thinking because they made their sounds and there was a lull, and then they made their sounds and there was a lull, and this pretty much went on um, 3 times every minute. So instead of losing track and trying to count how many times, I just estimated 3 times every 20 minutes. So it has to be 60 times. So I left it at that. Automobiles 12 times, airplanes 7 times, and the construction workers. Before I started actually taking note, it was more than that, but I guess I caught them around lunchtime and it was down to 2. Uh, the similarities that existed among the most frequent sounds, the birds and the crickets, obviously the similarity between the two were they were sounds of nature. So they were pretty much, like I said, birds were constant, they didn't stop. The crickets were almost just as constant, uh, with the exception of the lull they had in between, and that was that. Automobiles, like I said, it was quiet. Perhaps it would have been different if it was after working hours, but like I said, it is in the neighborhood, so it's I heard it 12 times. Airplanes 7, and that's probably because I stay a relatively short distance from George Bush International. And the construction workers, like I said, it was 2 because lunchtime. So the similarities or the differences among the most frequent sounds, the birds, there were, you could tell I'm not a bird person, but it was obvious that there were different species of birds which made up for the constant sound. Maybe one particular group stops, the other one picks up where it left off, and so on. Like I said, the similarities among the least heard sounds were the simple fact that they were the human no the human operated uh, apparatuses, the cars, the airplanes. So yeah, that's it. My data plotting sound activity. Looking for your critique because I know I just I'm not really a video person like that, but hope you like it.